All right, everybody. So today I'm going to be walking you guys through my process as a small business owner in the construction industry. I run a small general contracting business where I do a bunch of different service work, a bunch of different small half-day projects, stuff like that, 4 to 6 hour projects. I'm going to break it up and show you guys kind of how I categorize everything, because each thing is a different tax bracket it might fall into in terms of what percentage I might be able to claim and what I might not be able to claim. I'm not the best at that kind of stuff, but I do have people for that. But I like knowing where I'm spending my money and where I maybe could have saved. So I have stuff like oil changes, car fixes. We're going to dive into that. Give me 2 seconds. Got to do something first. All right. Phenomenal. I don't care what time of day it is. Coffee hits the spot. Like it's nice and warm, and it goes through well, cleans out the guts. Let's dive into it. How I separate everything, which I will get to show you the spread out, how I do it on my floor, because there's no desk big enough for this. I do car fixes as a category. I do tools purchased as a category. Parts and supplies that I purchase. So this is different than tools, whereas tools is like if I buy a drill or just bought a new multi-tool yesterday, that I would try to charge sections of it over time to the client, but that's different than parts or supplies that I would need to do for that job specifically, where I would invoice that whole thing in full to the customer. And gas, because of how often I fill up, I track a certain amount of my mileage. I think in the next coming years I get better at that, and that'd be the one thing I get better at tracking, is that, because I'm pretty good at everything else and understanding all that stuff. But a lot of people, as a habit, I find, need to start writing things down. They need to start tracking everything, and even if you start bare minimum first habit I think people should start when they're starting their small business or side hustle, whatever you want to name it. Keep your receipts, all of them, every single one. Even if it's stuff you don't use or you might not think you can claim or you can't claim, keep it. Because either your accountant will find a way to make it so that you don't pay as much in tax, or that you get money back on your taxes, which would be cool. But I keep them in my vehicle in this big Milwaukee, of course, like pouch, massive. Every single one we go through, I make sure I keep. And at the end of every year, they go into a section, a bigger folder marked with the year, and they're all kind of labeled as well. So we're gonna dive into the spread, and I'll show you guys how I set it up, and we'll go through them together. All right, so I got my coffee here. I got my categories here. So let's do parts and supplies. Let's do car fixes here. Let's move my coffee. Let's do tools purchased. Where we're gonna put that there, and then the rest. Gas. I'll come up with other categories as we go. This is just how my brain first thought of doing it. I don't think there's a lot of car fixes, but we'll pencil that in with gas. And I'm sure as time goes by, I will have substantially more parts and supplies, gas and tools. So first one, Victory Lube, oil change, 2024, last year, like late last year, invoice, home hardware, that's leaf blower, bare tool, tools purchased, boom. All right. Car fixes, I will have to spread a paper roll, sheathing, parts and supplies. As you can see, I have a bunch, and this usually takes a little bit, but I think the importance of it is huge. knowing how often I like seeing kind of how frequently I get these done. This is the most recent one I did. Yeah, almost to the year. That's cool. Boom, boom. Car fixes. There's a bunch like part source, blade punch, tool oscillating. This is a tool purchased. So there's those. So spray foam sealant, parts and supplies. It's kind of how I look at it. I go, okay, what was this $5 for? Ah, at the dump. So at the dump I'll go, and they charge me, because it's a scam. And I kind of just go through them like this. There's nothing fancy, you know, special bimetal fine, bulk sands, but yeah, so again, not tools purchased, but parts and supplies. These are going to be a lot, so I'm going to put them off to the side here. Let's go parts and supplies next to it. Boom, let's check what the hell is this struck tube. What the hell is this? Husamad, 2007, sofa. What I'm going to do as a category, and I could be wrong, and I'm sure people in the comments who know everything but don't do anything will have something to say about this, but the space in which you do your bookkeeping and your office estimating and your price stuff, all of that gets put into a category of office, and you can get a percentage of it, of the space, you can claim it, from what I'm aware of. So what I'm going to do is this couch is in my office. It's the one right here that my dog's sleeping on. So we got a bunch here. Let's go pink insulation, put together kids. And let's go all that there. Let's go Spencer straps here, yeah, all that's there. Let's make another category called office supplies. Boom. Because man, if I can get something back or something saved for like my couch, come on, not bad. Okay, another oil change. Mint. Yeah, so this is going to be quite a bit. I'm just kind of going through making sure that what I'm buying I could put somewhere. So yeah, these are all parts. A lot of them will be parts, but I'm more sifting through to find stuff like not so much parts, but more what stuff isn't, because a lot of it will be parts. Like warranty decline, what is this? A load washer, yeah. A washer, Dollarama, that's nothing, caca. Again, that stuff like that, where I said Dollarama is fuel pump, yeah. Dollarama, stuff like that is something that was purchased, but as much as I probably didn't need anything there, and I bought it, I put it in my set of receipts, so that a lot of the habit and receipts would become a habit to get in that routine of keeping receipts. That's what I wanted to say. Westeno auto alignment, car repairs, car fixes. All right. This is gonna take a while. I have no idea how long. Yeah, that's miscellaneous, we call it. $5, that's the dump. What are we doing there? Okay. Yeah, it's been a good year. We've been busy. Alpha blade, yeah, that's for the job. Oh, coffee, yeah. So, I still have a good chunk of this bag left to do, left to go through. A lot of stuff just like this, like the media stuff for photos and videos. Like, this is what the camera cost. I mean, I might do office supplies, and if somebody's like, hey Glenn, how is this office supplies? And I'll be like, good question, it's not. Then we'll go from there. Parts and supplies, tape mount, yeah, a bunch of stuff like that. It's these receipts that aren't small that I'm curious about. Like, what is this one? Yeah, parts and supplies. It's gonna be a lot of parts and supplies, but we got a good amount of money coming in this year, this season. So hopefully, hopefully that's something we could do. This was a tool purchase, but I did it for a job, and they paid for it because it was this cheap tool, and they're like, yeah, just do it. What the hell is this? Canadian Tire, something nonsense. That's what I need. Ooh, that's for my teeth. Again, something else. Gas. So this is back when I was poor, like a couple years ago. Was I would only be paying $25 for gas, and then at a time, and then I was wondering why I was spending all my time and money at the gas station. And now I've started to just fill it up like 70, never less than $70 in it, no matter what it's at, and I never let it go below a quarter tank. And it's amazing. I go like a week and a half without visiting a gas station, and I could pick what days I go when it's cheaper because I'm not relying on my gas I'm not waiting for my car to tell me I need gas, right? So that's the idea. That's the idea behind that. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go through these. It's gonna be fun. It's the bigger ones, and we'll get to this. Yep, it's for Evans, it's for the roof. But anyways, as fun as this is, that's how it's going. That's how it's gonna be. That's how I do it. There's nothing too fancy about it. Again, I like doing it just because you find out what you bought, what you spent money on, how much you ended up spending in the year, and then you can give all the necessary pieces or documents to whoever is doing your taxes and stuff. And then this way you can kind of bring it to them and tell them that you like, hey, this is for this is for that. It saves them an extra step. And again, if you don't want to do it, don't, fine. But I don't mind, just because it allows you know, it allows me to see what I bought, organize it, and then saves me just giving a bucket of receipts to somebody and going, deal with it, you know. So if you like this video, guys, I really appreciate it. Please consider subscribing. I'm going to be doing small business stuff like this a bit more, maybe less fixes and renos depending on how busy we are or whatever season it is. And I'll try to show you guys stuff like this behind the scenes that are little extra things I do to at least keep my brain a bit more relaxed. And this way I know exactly what's going on. I find it's very easy to not know what's going on when you let all the numbers and everything fly by you and you don't take a bit of inventory on stuff like this. That's just for me. I do find it helps a lot and minimizes the stress of what it is. So yeah, if you like this video, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.